Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now this video came about because of my disappointment in this palette. If you watched my last video, I had a moment, I had to rant a little bit. Should we do a little bit of a flashback? I bought the Nude Natasha Denona. I was like, why? I knew it would be a lot of Bordeaux's and a lot of moss. When I opened it, I don't know why. On the internet, and all pictures I looked at, more violet or purple. It can be an adjoining palette with the Love palette to make. I really don't think they can help each other out. Most of my palettes from Natasha Denona, I haven't even touched. You need the Natasha Denona. You almost made me curse. I think I'm just over Natasha Denona. Yeah. I had to rant a little bit, and I'm going to continue to rant because, like I said, I bought this palette, thought the colors were going to look a little bit differently. Seriously, there was only maybe 5 colors that I thought would appeal to me. They didn't. Wanted to, have it to work with the Love palette. I don't know. And like I told you, I was going through my palettes, and I'll tell you which ones I have never touched. The gold palette. 2. You guys, I thought this was going to be my look. Never really dug into it. And to tell you the truth, I only bought it for these right here. Why? I didn't need all those other browns and golds. What else have I not touched? Look, the last one, the Trio Chrome. Again, purples and greens. You would think that I would use this. But that color, maybe that color, and that color spoke to me. It's not enough. 5 colors is not enough to buy a whole palette. And what was that other one, that Cirque du Soleil, whatever the crap? Circo Loco. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, if I knew about the, but you know what? Let me also say something. I feel like, are these minis? The problem is these 5s. Okay, you can pop each one of these out and replace, but in these palettes, they're smaller, okay? Then you have the minis here. They're smaller than these palettes. So it's really hard to pop and redesign and make yourself a little bit of a palette. I don't think I will be buying any more Natasha Denona until she comes out with individuals, a palette that you can put them in, also pop out and, rearrange them. And on the individuals, I want peel-off identifications that I can put on the back so I know exactly what colors I am using. Because these palettes, believe me, the quality of Natasha Denona is amazing. I've never had any problems. Some people did have a little bit of problem with the Love palette, but it came out that it was a certain lot or serial number, a group of them that were made at one time that weren't very good. I ended up waiting and buying this in Sephora in Paris, so I could check the lot number on the back, the serial number, and make sure I didn't get one of the ones that was a little bit defective or it wasn't as potent. People weren't getting the color payout. So, yeah, that is where I am now. And like I said, if I had known that Wayne Goss was going to be coming out with a similar, palette color, I would have not bought the retro, because I feel like let me get this out of the way so I have room here. If you guys could see my little vanity table, it's a disaster. I feel like the Wayne Goss palettes are more versatile. Most of his colors in there, you can use them also as highlight on your face or blush on your face or contour or something. I'll refer to the first palette I reviewed for him where I used that eyeshadow palette as a full face palette. It looks gorgeous. And actually the next vacation I took, that's the only palette I took with me, made all my looks for 3 days just from that one palette. So what we're going to do today is we are going to dive in, and I'm going to prove to myself I can get the same looks that I thought I was going to get out of Natasha Denona's retro palette, and I will prove that I can get those. Let's hope. That is my mission, to prove that I can get the exact same colors out of the Wayne Goss Tourmaline palette. first thing I'm going to start with, oh yeah, I've done all my complexion. I'll put everything down in the description box, but I have on my Chantecaille Future Skin Cushion, have on my La Mer Powder, Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer, and I've bronzed up and contoured up with my Nudegasm from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't have any highlight and I don't have any blush on because I believe this color right here, number 5, in the Tourmaline from Wayne Goss is going to be a beautiful blush color. So let's go in with his number 1 from the Undyed, the latest artist collection. And let's go in with that number 5 and see how I can blush up my cheeks. Oh, look how potent that is. I think I went a little heavy-handed in here. Let's go lighter on the other side. Yeah, it's much better. See, what did I tell you guys? Little on the nose. Let me buff just this out a little bit. Gorgeous color. In this battle, round 1, ding, goes for Wayne Goss because out of this palette, I have a blush color. Let's go in with number 1 and let's make a highlight color. Let me look for my other Wayne Goss little artistry one here. Yes, we have the number 3, clean it off because I used that yesterday. And like I said, going in with the number 1, it's a little bit of a pinky highlight. And let's see how that, a little bit under the brow too. I know Wayne Goss hates nose tip highlight. So sorry, baby. I like them. You guys, do you see that beautiful pinky highlight? And it's accenting the color as the blusher or blush on my face beautifully. I'm liking this. I think I want a little bit more blush on this side. Dipping in that number 5. Blush, yes. Highlight, yes. Round 2, ding ding for Wayne Goss again. Okay. The eye look. I'm gonna start with the eye look from Natasha Denona first, and then I'm gonna match it to the Wayne Goss. Now, when I bought this palette, this color, this color, this color, and this color, for some reason on the internet and all pictures, it looked a little bit more purpley, is that a word? Looked a little bit more purplish, purple-less, we'll go with that one. So I'm gonna work with Andy, Apart, Groove, and Rebellion. Okay, so let's go in first. I'm gonna go in first with my Wayne Goss number 20, and I'm gonna go in with this color right here, Andy, and we're gonna make that as a tradition color. Look, I haven't even peeled off the foil on this. It doesn't matter, I'll use my mirror here. And let's go with the left side of my face, right to you guys. And let's fill this up. Okay. We see that I thought that would be a color for me. It's a little bit too light as a transition, a little too ashy. Not that the color is ashy, but it looks ashy on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and buff that out with my Wayne Goss number 3. And then we'll go into Apart and just make the transition and the crease color a little bit darker. That wasn't the best color for me. So let's go in again with my Wayne Goss number 20, and we're going in with Apart, which totally looks brown and it looks more purple. So one of the colors I'm disappointed in. Okay, am I being too light-handed or? Okay, now it's getting a little deeper. Okay, it looks brown in here. Maybe just because I mix it with the Andy. On my face, it is a darker brown, but for some reason it is coming a little bit more purple over or through the camera, or I don't know if it's my light here. I have to look at it natural light. Let's get that all worked in as a crease color. And going in with my number 3 again, let's buff that out. Okay, we're going in with the soft shader, but it has a similar form. Okay, let's go in with Groove right here. And let me build up from the center of the eye to the outer corner of the eye. Just tapping on it first, build it up. Gonna go in with my mini booster from Sonia G, and let's blend that all out. Okay, that payoff was pretty good. I don't think I need to dip into it again. You guys, I'm not getting any fallout or anything. Like I said, Natasha Denona is or has great quality. I just don't feel like I need to keep paying 65 bucks for just a handful of colors. And I must say, the things are coming a little bit more purple hued on my eyes than what it looks in here. Maybe I might be eating crow at the end of this video. Let's see. Okay, let's go in with a Fude, one of my new Fude brushes. I forgot what it's called, but it's the one that was mink that I bought. Okay, let's go in with Rebellion. And I'm gonna give this some more pop on the end of my eye. The outer corner, closer to the lashes. It's right in here. A nice little maroon touch. I'm gonna go ahead and take that over to the, just basically lining my eye with it. Okay, then let me go in with, let's go in with my Sonia G, the pencil brow, and with Vivian right here. I'm just giving my inner corner of my eye a little bit of pop. That's not as sparkly as I thought. I thought it had a little bit of sparkle in it, but I think it's more matte. Then let's go in with Glitz here. It's a little bit out of my realm of pink, but maybe it'll surprise me. Are you guys seeing any sparkle? Okay, I'm gonna give up on that. Let me go back in with the number 20 and go back in with Apart and just smooth that back out. I don't like that color. Okay, what are we gonna do for the bottom lashes? Now, where's the Wayne Goss? He had this beautiful copper color. I think it's called copper. And his essential, yeah, it's called copper. But every time I've seen somebody used it, it looked a little bit more maroon. So let's put that in the inner, the lower waterline. My God, where are my words today? Where's my sponge? Okay. Can you guys see that? See what I mean? It doesn't look like really coppery. It does fit good with the Rebellion, which I put on top. Natasha Denona's side is finished. Now, let's go in and see if I can get the same from Wayne Goss. I'm gonna go ahead, while I have the pencil here, go ahead and do my under eye on this side. You guys can see here, without the whole eye done, how this is much more in a red copper. And that's why it looks so nice with his tourmaline maroon here. Okay, Mr. Wayne Goss, let's go in here. Of course, Wayne Goss, I'm going to probably mix a little bit of this color and this color to go into my crease. So let's go in with the same brushes, the number 20. Let's clean it off really good. I have my Sonia G microfiber cloth here. And like I said, I'm going in with number 2 number 2 and number, no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to put a little bit of number 5 in the crease first, mix with number 1. Let's see how this works. Do you guys see how it's just as light as the first one was, but it's not so, it didn't give me that ashiness. It has something to it. Do you see that? Work it up a little bit in small circle motions. Okay, let's go in with the Wayne Goss number 3 and buff that out. Okay, now we're going to go in again with the number 20. I'm going to start with number 3 and see what that looks like, and I might put a little bit of number 4 in there to darken it up. Maybe I'll just start buffing right away. And this is, remember we went in here and we had to darken the other one up. Do you guys see how that looks just as purple? Okay, now I am going to go from the center of my eye to the end, just like I did before, mixing in these 2 colors right here. That is, then we'll imitate groove. Okay, what did we use to do that? We used the shader, didn't I? Yes, just gonna flip it on the other side, and this is the soft shader. But I will clean off a little bit. Like I said, going into number 4 and number 5. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the 3 on top of it again. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the number 3 and buff this out a little bit. Got something going on with my eyelid here. It looks like it might be a little bit dent from, you know, sleeping deep in my pillows. Funny. All right, you guys, I think I have them blended out about the same. Maybe I need to let's go in with the Worker Pro again, going in with number 3. I feel like it needs to be a little bit darker in this area right here. I see what I did. I painted here up a little bit too high, trying to get rid of that little funny dent in my eye. Let's just go and smooth this out a little bit. I don't think that really matters. What matters is that the colors are similar. Right here, I went out a little bit too far. Okay, you guys. Now, yeah, of course, there's no color in here that's similar to Rebellion, but that red copper eyeliner, what did I just do with that? My chaos here. Here, we're gonna use this to do the same line on the eye, like I did here with the Rebellion. Give me a second, I'm not that good with pencil eyeliners, but let me get this in here. Oh guys, I think my coffee was too strong this morning. My hands like shaking. I'm already a little bit of a shaky hander. And now it's getting worse. Okay, I think I have it. Good enough. I think you guys get the gist. Let's go back into the Wayne Goss palette. Let me go in with the Smudger 2 from Sonia G. And I am going to go in with this color here, number 2, to give me a pop in the inner corner of the eye. And excuse me, see the difference? That's a pop of color in the eye. Now that gave me some inner eye sparkle, what I was looking for over there. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna throw in some of my mascara really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I just put a little bit of my Victoria Beckham mascara on. I have my Victoria Beckham Bitten Lip in Cherie, followed up with a little bit of the Chantecaille Lip Chic in Amaryllis in the middle. Now, we're gonna come in really close. I want you to see every pore, but I want you to see these eye looks in detail, and let me know if you really see a difference. Okay, you guys, I really truly believe Wayne Goss won round 3. Ding, ding, ding. I got basically the same look, okay? At a distance, you would not be able to tell these apart. I really can't tell them apart. I must admit, I was wrong that 2 of those colors that looked in pictures more purple than they look right here, when they went on the eye, they did give that purple hue that I was expecting them to give. But I was able to create that with the smaller Wayne Goss. And it is 65 bucks for maybe 3 shades worth it? Or how much is Wayne Goss? I believe it's 45. And don't forget, I had highlight and blush in this palette also. You guys, is hands down, don't waste your money on the retro. Buy the Wayne Goss Tourmaline eye palette if this is a look you're gonna want for the fall and winter. And don't forget, I used the Wayne Goss eyeliner here in what was the copper color, what it was called. I'll put it up here. It's called copper something. Oh, here it is right here. It's called Copper Flame. And that's why it has a little bit more reddish copper in it. To even create this eye look, I needed the Wayne Goss Copper Flame. Here, I was able to create it, you guys. And also, remember the inner pop here in the corner? Tried to use 2 lighter shades in the retro palette, and it just wasn't doing anything there. You guys, hands down, I have always been a Natasha Denona fan. Always Wayne Goss. It's not like I'm being biased to one or the other, but in this case, I wasted 65 bucks on the retro palette, and I'm very happy that I have the Wayne Goss, and I don't believe I'm going to be buying any more larger palettes from Natasha Denona. Now, I saw for her holiday, she has the little Metropolis mini. The Metropolis is one of the larger palettes that I never bought, but I must say I haven't seen a good review on it yet. People are saying the exact same colors that are in the little mini that are in the Metropolis are not as pigmented and effective, and they're not as good in the larger palette. So I don't know what's going on. You know, some companies start popping out too many palettes, popping out too much makeup, and the quality goes down, and creativeness, you know, hits a plateau. And that's how I feel about Natasha Denona right now. Maybe she needs to take a year break and yeah, and come up with some better bam ideas that are just gonna blow us off our feet. So you guys, like I said, hands down, round 1, 2, and 3, ding, 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 woo, Wayne Goss. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I was probably a little bit like angry woman here and my ranting, but yeah, it does aggravate you when you give out money unnecessarily. So you guys, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and let me know if you have either one of these palettes or both of these palettes, or were contemplating buying either one. Down in the comments, tell me if you think the eye looks really are similar. Which one do you like better? Which one pops for you? And I hope to see you soon. And as always, yours truly, Heart Megan.